So, what pops into your head when you hear the name LeBron James? A living legend and a basketball god, right? Sure, he's got all those NBA titles, MVPs, and dunks that make you think, wait, is that even real? But honestly, there's more to LeBron than just dominating the basketball court. And in this video, we'll dive into 7 seriously surprising, jaw-dropping, and crazy things about LeBron James that you probably didn't know. And trust me, some of these will blow your mind. But first, let's start with when LeBron turned down a life-changing contract because of his fashion choices.
He was talking, had his head down, he was making sure he didn't get anything wrong on that on that check. And when he slid it down there and he said, listen, if you take this right now, you just promised me you won't go talk to Nike or Adidas, you can take this right now. And I was...
You were going to homeroom the next morning?
I was going to homeroom the next morning, so I'm like, holy shit. That's my first initial thing. And then I for some odd reason, I started thinking, like, if this guy, he's a great guy too, I still love him to this day, he's an unbelievable guy. But if he's willing to give me a $10 million check right now, what is it to say that Nike or Adidas is not willing to give me 20 or 30, up front? Or to say that maybe the upfront money is not even the biggest thing.
Did you know LeBron turned down $10 million as a teenager? Yeah, you heard me right. Imagine you're 18, fresh out of high school, and someone slides a check of $10 million across the table. And all you have to do is sign, take the cash, and walk away. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? Well, someone like me might have grabbed the bag and ran. But not LeBron. He said no thanks. Why? Back in 2003, Reebok offered LeBron James $10 million. But the catch was he had to stop talking about other sneaker brands. Most teenagers would have jumped on that, but LeBron wasn't having it. He kept his options open, and guess what happened next? Nike came through with $90 million, and that deal turned into a lifetime contract worth over $1 billion. Let that sink in. At 18, LeBron was already playing chess, while the rest of us were still learning checkers. Speaking of checkers, check this one out. Do you know LeBron James is naturally left-handed?
I have no idea how I became a right-hand basketball player. I think it was probably Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, guys that I looked up to growing up. Seen those guys shooting righty. So I was like, I guess I'll shoot righty, but yeah, I'm pretty much a left-hand guy. I don't take many of those shots, but I'm capable of making those shots.
Yes, LeBron eats, writes, and signs autographs left-handed. Now, that sounds pretty basic, right? Well, that's correct. Just that things become more mysterious when you realize that when it comes to basketball, LeBron actually shoots with his right hand. I mean, how wild is that? It's like LeBron has a built-in cheat code, switching hands like it's nothing. He says, I just feel like I can do whatever I want on the court. You just feel like what? Well, that's the same way LeBron felt when he spent over $1 million a year to keep in shape.
To keep his body in the best shape possible. In this video, we'll look how LeBron trains, why he spends millions of dollars on physical fitness, and how he could end up as the most durable athlete ever.
So, naturally, you must have been wondering why LeBron looks like he's aging backward and still plays like a god that he is. I mean, how does a 40-year-old man still play like he's 25? Well, LeBron treats his body like a high-performance sports car. He spends about $1.5 million yearly just to keep himself in top shape. Personal trainers, chefs, cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers, you name it. LeBron's got it. He's taken recovery to the next level. And honestly, it's more like an obsession if you ask me. And when we talk about obsession, LeBron took the word to a whole new level. LeBron isn't just a basketball freak, he's a once-in-a-generation athlete. His physical gifts go beyond the court, and if things had gone differently, we might be talking about him as an NFL legend instead. Yeah, in high school, he was a beast on the football field. His size, speed, and strength made him a top prospect for college football teams. People were saying he could have gone pro, but instead, LeBron James chose basketball, and well, the rest is history. That's just how gifted he is. Imagine if LeBron had decided to take his talents to the NFL. It makes you realize how rare his natural talent truly is. But what's even more rare is the historic father and son NBA once-in-a-lifetime moment that LeBron made his fans enjoy in 2024.
The first father-son duo to play together in an NBA game.
LeBron and his son Bronny James both played in the NBA together. And yeah, that was the first father-son duo to play in the league. In 2024, Bronny was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers, and bam, father and son made history. LeBron was absolutely glowing, saying this is a dream come true, and not just for the James family, but for the entire basketball world. It's like LeBron's legacy is carrying forward through his kids, and the NBA is definitely heading in a new direction. Now, this is a point you know that LeBron isn't just a basketball player, he is also a business mogul.
With stake ownership in Beats by Dre, Liverpool Football Club, and Blaze Pizza, among many other endorsements.
This guy became the first active NBA player to hit billionaire status. How? Well, thanks to his smart contracts, endorsements, and business ventures. His partnership with Nike alone is insane. And then there's Blaze Pizza, where he owns an insane amount of stake too. Obviously, LeBron isn't just playing the game on the court, he's playing it in the business world. LeBron himself has said, basketball is my platform, but I'm more than just an athlete. And honestly, he's proven it. He's invested in everything from tech startups to real estate. Talk about a financial empire. LeBron also has a minority stake in Liverpool FC, one of the Premier League's powerhouses. Not content with just dominating one sport, LeBron is making mark globally. He's always looking for ways to diversify his portfolio and make a name for himself in various industries. From being a part owner of a globally recognized soccer team to shaping the future of sports through his involvement with the NBA, LeBron is leaving his mark on more than just basketball. But LeBron James' mark is even stronger in his deep commitment to his hometown, Akron, Ohio. I mean, the guy could have easily moved on after making it big, but he didn't. Through his LeBron James Family Foundation, he created the I Promise School. And let me tell you, this place is game-changing. It's a school that's all about giving kids in need a real shot at a better life. We're talking about free tuition, meals, and job placement assistance. That's what you call setting up a generation for success. According to him, the kids from my community, they need to know they have a chance. And that's exactly what he's given them. I mean, this is what legacy is really about. Sure, the NBA titles are great, but when you can change a kid's life, that's the kind of impact that lasts forever. And to top it all off, let's talk about how LeBron is practically immortal. At nearly 40 years old, the guy still dropped a triple-double, making him only the second player in NBA history to do that at his age. Most players start to slow down, but LeBron, nah, he's still putting up monster numbers. I mean, age is just a number for him. He's like the Energizer Bunny of basketball. He just keeps going and going. So there you have it, friends. LeBron James is not just a basketball legend. He's a businessman, a philanthropist, and a straight-up force of nature. He's making history on and off the court, and we're just lucky enough to be watching. And there you have it. The interesting facts about LeBron James. Which one was the most mind-blowing for you? Did we miss any facts? Let us know in the comments below. Speaking of knowing, have you heard of the NBA star boy who went from signing $1 million deal to becoming homeless in less than a decade? Click on the video on your screen to watch the story of Delonte West. You don't want to miss it.